Welcome back, everybody. So, my own server, which I put out there to make content on, is now live out in the world. No password on it. A few more tweaks to do over the next few days, but it is out there. We do have players using it. So tonight's stream will be on there. Mr. Lego will be joining us later, though we won't be teamed up in the classic sense. If you bump into people, you're allowed to work with them if you wish. But we'll be playing some DayZ on this server tonight. Everyone's okay out there? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to F11. So come in from scratch so you can see what it's like. Index. Let's start again. Hi, Jack. I'm good, thank you. How are you? So server is live now. No password. This is what I'll be showing off. Where's my nearest well? Over there. I'm good, thank you, though. Hope you're okay. Military spawn. This way should be found. Can you hear me all right, Jack? My voice coming through? Haha. So you've already experienced my new hell. It's not so bad, it's a different bad. A few little tweaks I still need to make. I need to take the... I got rid of car spawns on the last restart, and I need to down some of the food spawns a little bit. But it's roughly where I want it. Different take. Last wipe was more old survival. This is all about gas. And those bloody things. No, it's air. Well, you're not wrong. Yeah, certainly all about gas, this one. Everything worth having is in a gas zone. So getting NBC equipment and getting into gas zones is really important. Obviously, going to the trader and working out what you can sell to get nails will make life easier. Getting hold of keys and getting into airdrop areas are two things that will make life a lot different. But having a covert base will be easy enough once you've got the tools. But whereas I'll stream tonight more as an advert than actually playing it to put down roots. But I will at some point do start a series on here. I normally do. Yeah, there will be. There'll be guns all over the place. not. It's a different take on the mouse. Though good guns will be hopefully in higher tiers. On purpose. And the trader is not really interested in rubbishy guns. But once I've got rid of food, you're going to need access to guns because you can't live on fishing alone. Otherwise, you're going to spend your whole time next to the coast. And you're going to have to get a map. So if you don't find one in the world, then you're going to need to push trader and buy one, which means you're going to need to sell stuff to him. Which is either going to be guns or meat, realistically. And if you want to build a base easily, you're going to need nails quickly. Which again, is going to mean that you're going to need run trader. Or do an airdrop. Have you come across my upgraded zombies yet? Not all of them. Some of the zombies have had a enhancement, we'll call it. No, same damage, just some of them have had an enhancement. I'm not going to say anything more. You'll know when you find them, or if we bump into them. Little surprise for people. It's a fair way of putting it. You'll know when you do. And you'll think to yourself, that's one evil goblin. We need rags, we need rope. We put some, yeah, basically a few of the zombies have had a upgrade. I say with a little cheeky little smile. Oil also now purify rags by boiling them. I kept the zombie levels, tech levels they were. That's putting on with my servers. It's all about food to start with, and not a lot else. And actually, main DayZ is very similar, isn't it? It's all about getting some food together. Once we've eaten, it isn't so difficult then. It's just looting. Well, no, I've got to take the hands. Excellent. Even harder. There. Nearly halfway to a fishing rod. Piece of rope done, then we can push out of this town. Normally, I don't care for a shotgun, but beggars can't be choosers. Well, some loot, I suppose. Garages for a piece of rope. Might not go well this run. Food sorted. There was tins of tack bats spawning in earlier, and I was like, we can't have that. Potato I can deal with. Just a little bit of survival food here and there. One more, make the rope. food. Another piece of rag to make gloves. Can't cut that one up, can we? Don't have any 762, 39. Let's worry about fish next. Need to refill my vape.
Good.
Hello, mate. You alright? You are on stream, so you know.
I thought it would be. It's all good.
We will take that over a 2-2. CR527 with ammo.
Good find. I might have to bounce for a phone call, but I have no idea yet.
Yeah, no problem. As long as you don't mind dying if I come across you sat in a bush.
No, I'll be fine.
Yeah.
That's expected.
Because I won't know it's you. And I can turn your guts into rope.
Oh, that's a good idea. Forgot about that.
Yeah. I've got a piece of rope now. I'm starving. I'm like, I need to get food. I'm sat here with an orange juice with a can of Foster's Shandy sat next to me, looking at me going, you could drink me if you wanted to.
Oh, you bought one to try.
Yeah, I bought a 4-pack to try. They're 3%. So they're not really alcoholic. You know, cough medicine's
But-
more than 3%.
I was gonna say, yeah,
But it's not
Cambodia,
about
whatever it is.
about alcohol. I don't like alcohol-free beer. I think it tastes like
yeah,
shite.
God, no.
So
Yeah.
if I could get lemonade with the hint of Foster's, actually, I could see a point of that. You can't. Yeah, you're like, you might
know-
well have
I
a
know where you're
fucking
coming from
Foster's. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot I was quite poorly when I logged out, wasn't I?
Yeah, I committed suicide so I could do a run from scratch. I'm not.
Might be doing the same. In a
I'm
minute.
not sort of invested in it because I'll do a series once I'm ready to.
Yeah.
Going to be here for a while. Someone's brought out a DayZ Battle Royale server.
Oh, that could be interesting.
Yeah, so maximum of 3 people in a team, and it's like Fallout Nuclear Winter with the closing in circle.
I think I might have seen that on the
Yeah, Fresh Spawns did a
community
video of
servers the
it.
other night.
Yeah, probably really worth giving a go at some point. Not yet, 'cause it'll be really popular for about the next 2 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone will be streaming it galore, won't they?
You won't be able to get on, save your life, but then it'll suddenly, things will calm down again.
Some would argue I don't have to F11 because I'm about to enter
You're about to enter.
the refugee camp or whatever it's called.
Oh yeah, you won't be needing to F11, mate. You needn't worry about such things like that anymore.
That's what I thought.
The least of your worries.
That was the first gun I found on this life, though. This is more about experimenting to see, sort of find trader, find where I can go, find what's around.
Yeah,
And I don't care if I die right now because
it's just
I've explored what I needed to.
it's enjoying it. It's like subsistence when you started off. You've got to learn how the game works.
Oh yeah, I was dying every 20 minutes at best.
But now it's not boring. But now it's just a grind. If that makes
Right.
sense. Yeah.
There's a lot of nice stash in there.
Whereas what I try and do, put that away, keep that. So by changing the server every few months, every 4 months, 3 months, whatever it is, 4 months roughly, it means we get a new challenge every 4 months. So just at the point where you're like, I've had enough of grinding, we do something new.
And it's all back to the beginning again.
Yeah. And you know, it's not going to replace for me Aftermath. We know that. That's where I run around and play that stuff. But this is a different level, and I quite like giving something to the community. I quite like making something a little bit difficult. I quite like learning my modding skills as I'm doing it. I'm fishing.
I'm trying to find that's the way I came in. Keep getting very disorientated about a map, but it's quite a nice learning curve.
Yeah. You'll learn the map. I could see you playing this now and again, but playing it like half an hour here, half an hour there sort of stuff. I could see you, the way you log into the systems, I could see you doing that on here.
And
And
just have a quick run around.
Yeah. What gun am I throwing away? Shotgun. Now I need to find a way of hiding the fish somewhere. I need to cut it up and then it will go into my trousers. That'll be nice and smelly, won't it? I can carry 2 bits of fish with me. Now, because I don't want anyone else to get the shotgun and kill me with it. The war for the shotgun goes.
Yeah, I've died quite in open spaces with some, I'd say half decent starter weapons. And I'm like, I should have probably tried to die somewhere a little bit more secluded where it couldn't be found.
Oh, now I'm red for food, so I'm going to have to cook now. I'm going to move up and cook somewhere else, but I don't have a choice now. So, now it's fire lighting time. About right,
Someone's
so
been
I'm,
refugees.
yeah, 33 minutes. I've had one potato I found en route. If I can remember where I am. Actually, I don't need to, potentially.
Okay, it's all gone wrong.
If I break that one down. I got a box of matches earlier. But we were raining, but they looked dry. I realise that means nah. This game.
Well, I made it to the military area, but I am dead. Oh, near enough.
But one of the military, I can guess which military.
It's in the refugee somewhere. I'm in some barbed wire.
Can you not mention about the zombie upgrade while I'm on stream? Unless it happens to you, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's fine, yeah.
Because if people are watching back the stream, I want this to be a, he's done what? Yeah?
Yeah, it's all good. I wasn't going to mention it anyway. Until it happens and I start laughing and you'll know exactly why. Ooh, it's an entire new spawn. I have no idea where it is. I think I've got so used to being quite privileged on other servers where you drop in, you've got food, water.
I mean, it won't let me combine those two. Dark and stick. Oh, it's on there already. Mechanic's just being fucking stupid. Sorry, carry on, mate. Is that what you were saying?
I feel like I've got so privileged of being on other servers where you literally drop in.
You don't need to eat and drink, really.
You've got food. Yeah. you've got a can of cola, and you're like, oh, this is good. You eat, you drink, you get a knife out, job done. Here, on the other hand,
yeah, it's not too difficult. What I try and do is make it so, as long as you can, the first hour is hard, and there's a reason for that, and the reason is the people I don't want on the server won't stay on the server.
Yeah, I get you.
Because that first hour is not the experience they want in DayZ. Whereas the people that are willing to spend that first hour working at it tend to be the people you want to play long term on your servers.
I get that.
Yeah, and that's why we do it. I mean, I've given people a rucksack this time, where last time there was no rucksack given.
Oh, yeah. Keep forgetting about that.
So no mouse, people had to work it out themselves. This time they've had a little bag, but now you've got to take your rucksack off to access it, where last time you didn't have to. But at least you can carry a few more items now. But it's red.
Oh yeah, it's very easily seen.
Yeah, exactly. I thought you'd like it though, because it's a first aid bag.
Oh yeah, it is. I never actually noticed.
Yeah, little nods to people in the team.
I appreciate that. I didn't actually cotton on. Yeah, it's got the I can't remember what the symbol is now.
The snake thing.
Yeah, can't remember what it's called. Oh god, better take my degree off me. I can't even remember what it is. I was like, it's the
It's the symbol that's on the hippographic oath.
Yeah.
Is that how
I
you
can't think
pronounce
what it's
it?
called.
Yeah.
Oh, well, just strip it from me and we're done.
Well, I'm eating my second piece of fish. Though I know to run straight to a town, gather up stuff, get all your bits and pieces together, get a piece of rope, go to a fishing spot. So I've learned, and I didn't know this. This is not something I put in. The little boat houses. If you go inside those and fish inside them, you've got a better chance of catching fish.
Oh, I didn't know that either.
Yeah, nor did I. It's because it's normally first thing in the morning and last thing at night in DayZ. You've got a better chance of catching fish, but you've also got a better chance at other times of being in the boathouse and doing it.
Well, that's cool.
So of course now, I haven't been to the trader. We know that I built it, so now I've got a 5.27 with 3 rounds of ammo. The sensible thing to do now would be to shoot a deer. Because then you could run the meat to the trader and buy a map. Yeah?
That would be lovely.
And then you go out and maybe get another deer, get the leather, you tan the leather, because you can tan leather in game. And then you can build a better rucksack from the tanned leather.
Interesting.
Yeah. I'm actually just staying clear of zombies because there's no point, because I know that I don't put anything useful on them. So now I've just found.
I've discovered that.
So now I found a army pouch, same size as a medical pouch, but it's olive green. Actually, it's a little bit bigger. It's 25 slots rather than 15. So I've now switched across to the army pouch. No, it's brown. It's not red, and I've got 10 more slots inside it. Yeah. So it's all about those little upgrades as you find things.
Mine's all about finding food.
So for you, it's about finding rags,
Yeah.
making a piece of rope. I've left potatoes in. I have removed a lot of the other stuff. There might be still some stuff lying around until it works through and works out. But I've left potatoes in, so there will be potatoes spawning in the game.
Okay.
Not everywhere, but now and again you'll find a potato. And I'm hoping players will think, actually, that's not too OP. But at the same time, it's that little bit of, oh god, for the next 5 minutes, I'm all right. Yeah? From airdrops, though, and from loot crates, you can get tins of food.
That makes sense, though, because it's more difficult.
Yeah. You might only get one tin of food, and it might be an unknown food can, so it could make you violently sick.
Excellent. Tin of pedigree chum.
It's 10 years after the end of the world. The tins of food that the other
true.
countries are sending in on airdrops won't be their best quality stock, will it?
That's very true.
It'll be what they can afford to lose. So, finding a screwdriver, I'll take that.
What are you trying to say about the
Faz, I'm still looking for nails, been all over. It's not the easiest of experiences on here. Sorry, not sorry. So traders your best bet, and selling stuff, or airdrops or loot crates. There will be a limited amount of other stuff around.
Keep going into houses and hoping I just find out one little bit of food, but it's not happened yet.
You're better off finding rags, mate, and making a piece of rope.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for now. Same up. I'll just come across them.
You only need 12 pieces, so 2 stacks of 6, and you've got a piece of rope. You know how to light a fire, so you know how to fish. You know how to fish. I got a VSD before I got nails, so I don't have any nails yet. VSD you can sell at the trader, and he'll buy your VSD off you for nails, because the trader deals in nails. I'm sure he'll do the VSD. I'm sure I didn't take that out of trader spawn. If I did, if there's any high-powered weapons that didn't make it into the trader, let me know and they'll be put in there. but he certainly. I don't want the trader dealing in low power. Yep, you can also make broken
as I discovered.
Yeah, you were like, oh, all these pistols to sell to the trader. He doesn't want them. But, yeah, that's right, Lego. He doesn't.
Why would he buy anything? Oh, wait.
Yeah. Yeah. Why haven't I turned up? Why isn't the trader a safe zone? And why isn't there like a an ATM here for nails? And where's my free starting pack of food and meds? Yeah. No, not on here. You won't.
Certainly, oh lord, I might just ran into about 100 Zeds. If you'd like to follow me through here.
Baz, did you find any NBC zombies out in the world? I've got some police sets. They're worth taking out because there's a chance of better loot on them, isn't there?
The police ones?
You got a chance of
Was it?
5.56 rifles
Oh.
and 5.45 pioneers and things. Well, you got the chance of the ammo on them, and on the cars you got a chance of the actual. And oh, I've just got a fucking cut, you little police person. Yeah, I've got a SSG mag with ammo in and some spare ammo as well. Get clear of here into a bush and do some bandaging. That'll be the ones. Yeah. So the Fads, did you get any find any NBC zombies? And the answer I got is they like to gas me. Yeah. Strange that. Well, I did say the map was all about gas. Love it. My favourite invention, well, not my invention, that's someone else's invention, but my favourite thing to have upgraded to the server was giving yellow NBC a broken gas grenade. So when they die, it explodes. I just think it's genius. Yes.
Yeah, I feel like that was about 12 Zeds running around me in a circle.
I'm just being cut twice more. That fish might have been a waste of time. Very soon. I'm dodging the Zeds like a pro. I'm a loot, yeah, without nails. Even got a code lock. There you go. You see, so there is stuff available. It's not bad. It'll take a few days for me. I mean, it's live. There'll be little tweaks I need to make, I'm sure. I need to take that Z out, don't I? Yeah. Oh.
I can hear a lot of explosions going off from a distance.
That's me falling out with a Z. I'm down to my last bandage now. My last bit of a bandage.
I'm currently trying to tag 4 of them through a greenhouse door.
I'll be using unpurified bandages next. You have an idea, okay, and your idea is? Let me know. And I don't mean that horribly. I mean, tell me your idea. So on the Discord, there is a bit for suggestions. If you've got any suggestions for the server, put them in there. I'll certainly look at them. There's never a guarantee I'll implement them. If they fit into the vision of what I want the server to have, I certainly would look at it. But it's all about positives and negatives. So if I put in stuff that makes the server easier, I have to put in something else that makes it hard. There has to be a balance. Oh, that's worth its weight in gold. I just found some alcohol to purify my rags with when I ran out of bandages. So I go.
Nice.
But I'm always willing to hear suggestions. That police car. That is a police car. We need is. We don't need rubber slugs. So I really wanted to have breaching charges on here. The problem with breaching charges is unless you know what you're doing with programming, and I don't. When you set them on the underground hatch, it'll blow up the whole underground base and destroy it completely with one charge, and there won't be any base left because it dissolves the door as well as the code lock. So I couldn't have breaching charges, so I had to go to a different method of raiding. So that's something that I wanted, but we couldn't have if we were going to have underground bases. And I wanted to have underground bases on this server. I wanted to make it a chance for people to play more covert. So they'd have a chance of hiding away. Nothing wrong with that. But you know me, Lego. It's always been my biggest bugbearer, isn't it? That the fact that people have big fucking flags next to their base. And everyone knows where their bases are. Whereas if it really was the end of the world, would you do that?
No, you'd be underground hiding.
Or you'd be you'd be living in an attic, you know?
Yeah.
You'd be doing all you could to stay away from people. And people go, oh, you wouldn't have a base. No, you would, because you'd want to have a stash of supplies that was secure. So you'd have something, because you'd be out looting. You'd be doing, it would be Walking Dead style, wouldn't it? You'd have somewhere secure. You'd be out on the ground. Hi, Mark.
You. Hello. Long time no speak.
So Faz, can you make the doorway indestructible and the door not? How do you mean? So at the moment, if someone raids you, all they'll do is destroy the code lock, not the door behind it. Your door would survive. The problem with underground bases is it's counted differently. It's not a normal door. I think it's fair to say, Mark, if you haven't played the server yet, stay away from yellow zombies.
Yellow zombies?
Yeah.
What the fuck are yellow zombies?
Well, you know the NBC zombies?
Yeah.
The ones that wear yellow NBC suits?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they were all at the power plant when this whole map melted down, and they're out searching the whole of the map.
What?
And when they die, they blow up in a cloud of green smoke that happens to be gas.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's interesting.
It's not that interesting.
But basically what you're saying is to survive this map, we just constantly need to run around in NBC gear.
Or take out those zombies from afar.
Well,
There's not
just
lots of
fucking
them.
seeing a yellow zombie.
Yeah. I'm pre-warning you, just because, hey, I'm kind. I haven't put loads of them out on the ground. But if you're in an NBC, most of them are in NBC areas, obviously. And a few of them are scattered out with military patrols.
Mm.
But sometimes when you're running around, you hear a loud bang, and it will be because they've bumped into something. It's gone off.
Well, they don't fucking give up either, do they?
I haven't upgraded them at all. Like what I can do, and I haven't done it yet. Is I can put any grenade inside any zombie type and make it explode at the point you kill them. So we could have a flashbang and say a police officer.
I was going to say, make sure it's not a frag grenade. That's a little bit unfair.
Yeah, but you could put a flashbang inside. So the gas grenade works fine. Yeah. I don't particularly want to stick frag grenades inside zombies. I agree, it's a bit
Well,
unfair.
These zombies haven't given up on me in 1.5k so far.
Oh god, here we go again.
The yellow one's just given up on me.
Okay. Bad suicide vest zombie. Yeah, I'd need to have. Yeah, you'd need one that beeped. That had to be scum style, so you could hear the beep, beep, beep. And my skills aren't good enough to do that yet. Too many zombies there. I'm not taking them on. Oh, they're taking me on though. Along the road. What's next? I need to do some purify some bandages, basically. Got a CR527. One round of ammo left. Oh, a heli crash. Going over to visit that.
Hopefully surrounded by 15 yellow zombies.
I'd blame the server owner. He's an evil man, that server owner. No, you're pretty much standard 3 or 4 zombies spaced out around amongst the area. I haven't played with events yet. And I had to, when I first put it live, I stupidly left cars in, so I had to get rid of them. And then we had tins of tack back spawning inside cars, so that had to go. But I've left the potatoes all spawning. Oh, I've got one yellow zombie here. Fuck that. How many zombies? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 zombies. If I can shoot the yellow one, will I be able to take out the rest?
Not until the gas has gone, if you've given them gas.
No, not only the yellow one. The yellow one will die straight away. If I can get on top of the rotor blades before I shoot it, gas doesn't go up high, does it? We're about to find out.
I'm at another heli crash now. I'm guessing you're not at, 'cause I can't see you. There's only one Z.
They might have
Which
spaced
I've
out
taken
there.
on. Yeah, I'm just.
So that's
well,
that
I'm gonna
dealt
die
with.
anyway, but.
Gas is over there. Oh, am I coughing?
No, it was me.
Oh, okay.
IRL cough.
Mm.
Lego's got COVID.
It's a mix between multiple viral infections and vaping. It's not going well for me.
Have you bought more vape juice? Because it's going to go up next week, Lego.
No, I've decided to quit. So I'm using the last of it and I'm done.
Oh, I bought another 50 quid's worth today.
Nah, I decided to quit. I spent too much money on it. I'm like, nah, I'm done with it.
No, that's gas. Fuck it. I blame that server owner.
Train fare also goes up on Sunday, which I'm dreading.
That won't help. Thanks for the idea, Faz. I like it. I'm going to lie down and leave them to wander off. They've wandered over there. By now. Time for sleep. Forced sleep. Mark, we've had lots of not lots. We had from when we went live. I had questions with people saying, "I don't have any infantry. I don't have any infantry slots to begin anything up with." I'm like, "You've got a rucksack or you've got a little bag on your back." They're like, "Yeah, but it's got no infantry slots." Yeah, you need to take it off your back. Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's taking some education.
I was one of them. Can't believe I just died with a plate carrier and 9 rags.
I'm about to die unless I bandage quickly. Sea chest. sell my 527 to the trader. Buy a map. Maybe. You still alive, Mark?
Yeah.
There we go.
Nope.
Okay.
I'm on my, I don't even know now. 8th life maybe.
Right, I'm going to try this shandy. See what it's like.
You're going to try Shandy?
Foster's shandy.
Oh.
I haven't drunk for 2 months. And this is not really drinking because it's 3%. Yeah?
Mhm.
So I wanted to see whether it would taste a little bit better than no alcohol. It's weird. It's not quite Foster's.
Well, it's not. It's Shandy.
I couldn't imagine what it tastes like, to be fair. It's got to be some, I don't know, some weird blend.
I won't be buying it again.
Okay, it's that bad.
Yeah, I don't recommend it. The other 3 cans in my fridge will be given away to people. Yeah. Lego, do you want, when you're down in Devon, do you want 3 cans of Foster's?
I'm down in less than 2 weeks, isn't it? 2 weeks yesterday.
Down in Devon, you coming down here this way? Coming Devon again, or you coming down to?
Well, I'll be in
Somerset?
Somerset, but
Yeah.
I think I spoke briefly to Brandon the other day, and it's just before Liza goes away, so I was going to go see them, and I thought, well, while I'm that way, I'll just come visit everybody at the same time, which makes
Yeah.
sense.
How's Operation Learning to Drive coming on?
Not too bad. Been on my road today, back out tomorrow, and then I've got an intensive week next week, and then going to see where we are after that.
Oh, good luck, mate.
I'm going to do a rural drive.
Yeah, we need to sort this food out, guys. If you find any food, can you let me know? So I just found a pot of strawberry jam.
Will do.
And it shouldn't be. I took it out as. Yeah, I took it. I left one of each item in spawn, I suppose, so you would get them still. But maybe I need to move them into higher tiers. First person that Baz says, first person that they meet gets a free water bottle.
So followed by 2 rounds of
Of 3 away.
yeah.
And now the offer's on again. Yeah.
What's that bang?
Might have been a zombie.
Huh?
It might have been a zombie.
What, just randomly exploding?
The gas grenades do have an adverse effect on them.
It's not a yellow one.
No. Okay. Well, they shouldn't be because I haven't put anything else into them. I was trying to get the yellow ones to have gas and a flashbang together, but it would only initiate one of the 2 items you put in. So I went for the gas. And then there was a problem we had crash files because there are some loot crates that have gas grenades in them, and it was crashing the server. So Or then I had to take those gas grenades out of those loot crates. But since I put the gas grenades in, zombies do go bang at times. All their friends run over to have a look at them. But I don't think it hurts the server, if that makes sense.
Mm.
Keeps you thinking there's something not happening, doesn't it? Keeps you on edge a little bit. And obviously we don't have survivor missions on here.
Mm.
But the loot crates do have weapons in them. Complete loadout weapons. So if you get a key, then you've got a chance of getting a good loadout. And when I was testing the other night, next to the trader is a spawn for an event spawn for a boat that spawns in. And the boat
Right.
spawns in with MVGs on it. How's your hunt for rope going, Lego?
I found a chicken and I found a fire.
There you go. I hope you've washed your hands.
I haven't butchered it yet. I'm still trying to find a stick to light the fire. It's proving rather difficult in the area I'm in.
Positive. Get the hiking backpack on. Just 30 slots was an upgrade over what I'm carrying. Supposedly, now you can just... Oh, I
Who's digging?
don't know. I think it's Lego. You digging, Lego?
Getting text messages off your
Oh, I
commanding
haven't.
officer.
No, I don't know who, but you have an upcoming online. Oh, yeah, I've got a meeting tomorrow.
Commanding officer.
She did message as well, actually. Where were just seeing it?
You need to answer that now, because you know what happened last time?
Yeah, I'm bleeding to death at the minute on the floor, so I'm gonna bandage up.
Yeah, you said the same last time. Yeah, you weren't allowed to game for like 2 weeks, mate.
Yeah, there's a way as well. But...
Yeah. She's only just started talking to you now, when she's in Egypt.
Heavy as that.
She doesn't get gaming, remember. What?
I lost my chicken.
You nearly lost the general if you don't quickly. And pretend you're doing something sensible like watching football or something she'd expect you to be doing. Reading paper on how to be a doctor. Yeah? Reruns of the last time England won a rugby match.
It's going back a few years now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I died.
Well, there's no doing airdrops without a map, is there?
Hello.
I mean, where the fuck is
Hello?
Barnsley?
Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Do you want a water bottle?
Faz, there seems to be an error here because the loot crate's not spawned in. There should be a loot crate here, and it's not appeared. Hopefully it'll be sorted on the next restart. No, I'm fine on the water bottle. Don't worry about it. I'll need to go and have a look at the server files and try and work out what's gone wrong.
Yeah, the VS, what's it called, the weapons assault, the big one, the gun.
But I'm
PFD.
yeah, no, I'm just going to disappear off and have a look at the server files. But thank you for offering.
Yep.
Let's sell. Gun I want to sell.
Just loaded in. There was a massive explosion somewhere beside me.
So the loot crate in the trader hasn't spawned, but it had spawned earlier. So once I'm clear of here, we'll log
Am
down.
I having a fight with yellow Zeds or? is it just
That's
a random
the
explosion?
bang. The boom's a bit like a grenade, yeah.
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 Yeah, I
Two
was
of
hearing
three
those.
Was like 2 or 3 back to back.
Mm.
Definitely makes it interesting.
After the stream, I'm just going to log out the server and have a look at what's happening. I'll leave you on Be Right Back when I'm doing it. Something just crashed on the server, guys. According to this, they all spawned. Sorry? Yeah. Are you in trader now, Lego? Okay. No. I'm just gonna run past you, but I'm invisible. So don't if you hear footsteps, don't think there's something weird going down. Yeah. 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 I should start speaking via IP next to people. Yeah. Hello. Baz, who at the trader with the zombie? Ah, that was Lego. Okay, so it's not spawned above. ESD. I want probably container, maybe unknown item. No, it's certainly not appeared here. I'm back, guys. Yeah. I'm hoping on the next restart it will sort it. That's all I can hope without stopping the server, and the loot crate in question won't be relevant today. That's as cryptic as I'm going to get on that one. Did you kill the zombie you had at the trader with you, Lego?
Yeah. She was downstairs just as
Yeah.
you come in, but she's well dead.
If you meet me back at the entrance, Lego, I'll give you a present.
How far am I? Alright. Oh, Jesus. I'm guessing that's a military convoy down there. That might not make it.
It's a map.
Hey?
It's a map.
Yeah, but there's also 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 military zombies hitting me. I literally just got to the bridge and I was like, oh, what's down there? And I was like, uh-oh. What's that lot of military Zeds?
You're lost. Mark, whereabouts are you? I'll bring you a map.
No idea.
Okay.
I haven't got a map.
You'll.
I don't want one though.
Hunting stands have them.
Hmm.
And scout hut things.
Mm-hmm.
Or the trader or swap. I've now got 75 nails and a map. But no bang bang stick.
I might be able to make it a trader.
Okay.
If you're still around.
Yep.
I didn't die.
I'll wait Europe for you. Because then
You all seem to be cleared off.
at least you can get your bearings a little bit then.
I did lose my knife though.
I can let you have a stone knife.
Oh. Just take this ID tour, I just ran back into the Zeds.
Okay. I won't wait for you here. I'll move along the railway
No,
track.
I'm 400 meters out. I'm just
Okay.
taking a bit of a longer route than the direct one. So I'm thinking, they can't have gone that far away from me. And as I ran the 50 meters river. I'm coming in.
Checking I'm not still invisible. Oh, I am. Better.
Oh, you're shutting the mouse down, by the way.
I thought I had, and then I saw that it had read. So it's due to be turned off tomorrow. And I turned it off, but I think when it got to the server timings to restart the server, it turned itself back on.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
That guy
Are you
behind you.
dancing around outside? Oh, I was going to say, is that you dancing around outside trader?
There's that. There's that.
Oh, beautiful.
So now you can press N.
I suddenly feel geared. Ah. Where I plotted it earlier was very nearby. I wasn't actually too far off on the I survive.
Does it make a bit more sense?
Yeah, it does. That's nice.
This cat, they are. You have those as well. You might find a use for them.
Ooh,
I'm off for
got a sacrificer.
a wonder. Go inside and see what you can buy.
Food, I hope.
Yeah, right.
I knew that would be the answer.
You get a well there. What more do you want?
Maybe a bit of rope, that'd be handy.
No, not going to happen.
Yeah, I didn't think it would.
In the same way that the trader doesn't want to buy any fish off anybody.
More shit weapons.
Yeah. I'm still. I'm gonna. That's gonna amuse me forever. When you turned up there and you went, the trader won't buy all these pistols off me. Oh, it's your server. Yeah. I could see your brain turning over slowly and then going, oh fuck. Yeah.
Now I know why.
Now I know why there's pistols everywhere.
It's an interesting trader.
Goblins trader. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Very evil goblin trader.
I wanted more in him, but I just couldn't get it to work, no matter what I tried. He was going to have some of the, the stuff that's spawning in that you use inside your base.
Mm.
So all those weren't going to spawn into the world. They were going to be for sale by a trader. But there was nothing I could do to get him to recognise it. So it just became eventually you give up trying.
Okay, yeah.
And you just put them into the world. And I've also stuck them into like airdrops and things like that. Yeah. When you eventually hit an airdrop or get a loot crate, there'll be too much gear inside of it for you to carry out. So you're going to have to make choices of what you leave behind. I need to see. I'm only seeing in black and white. I really do need to see in colour again. Go and see if our friendly train is there again, Lego.
Oh, I know which one you mean, yeah.
Yeah. That didn't spawn today. So you might find, Lego, at some point a car on the map that's an event spawn car, and it's built out of a bathtub.
Okay.
Now you can drive it, but it will at some point despawn when the event despawns. So don't store
Okay.
anything inside it, otherwise you will lose it. Yeah? But it's a bathtub car. I could turn the event off, but actually I've left it in. You will find a Pinky's van at times, which will be like a US ambulance, but done as a food vehicle, and that will have a bit of food around it. And again, that's part of the event spawn on here. Come on, Miss Zombie. Let's fight. On this. A potato. It is a potato, like that. Oh, a new hatchet. out to the stream. I'm only looking in this building to see if there's a potential of it going underground. I have no idea if it does or not.
Can you not have a dry sack?
If you put a piece of rope on it,
Oh, that's why it's not working.
you need to turn it into. You need to turn it first of all into some sort of rucksack.
Well, that makes sense. I was so confused why it wouldn't work, and I was like, ah.
The learning phase, mate. You'll get there. Now we've coached you back for a bit of DayZ for a month or so before you get banished for life. Yeah. I know what's going to happen. You're going to move down here, and you're not going to be allowed to game.
I'm sure there could be a pamper night where I run my bath and disappear for an hour.
Wake up, Lego. It's just a dream.
But you know what you do, Lego. You buy her a PC in the latest version of what is it, Sims that she'll play.
Oh, that's true, actually.
So you buy her a shite PC with the latest version of the Sims that will run the latest version of the Sims. Yeah.
Very smart thinking.
Or the Stream Deck, because currently they're on massive discount, aren't they?
Very smart thinking.
Yeah. Then she'll be like, and then that's obviously not gaming. Oh, but we can agree on that. Yeah. But when she goes off and plays The Sims for hours, you've got an excuse to play something you want to play.
It's very true. I need to invest in a very cheap PC.
You need good enough specs to run whatever the latest version of The Sims is. You heard them. She's listening to
Hmm?
she's watching my stream going, don't, and now she's shouting at you in, is it Polish?
Yeah, Polish.
Yeah. So are you learning Polish?
I am. I've done my level 1 proficiency already, so A1. I'm on A2 now, I think it is.
How are you finding it?
It's challenging trying to pronounce half the words, but it's a lot easier language, weirdly, in some ways.
So, actually, playing DayZ with all the place names?
I think most of it's Russian though, isn't it? But
It's
it
the same.
becomes a bit easier.
Yeah, so actually you're not gaming anymore. You're practicing your Polish.
Ah, it's just extra language lessons, that's it.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, brilliant.
Well, that's my excuse from now on anyway.
Yeah. One day I hope to see in colour again.
Yeah, I think I'm about to hit the black and white due to lack of food, so...
Look, I gave you nails. I gave you the ability to go into the trader and buy a pot to cook things in.
I just haven't got anything to cook.
You could have even bought a bandage from the trader. He's like, the trader sold bandages.
I was actually just thinking I didn't see them for sale on there.
They're not cheap. You
Well,
probably,
do bandages mean prizes?
No. Was sort of useful finding a water bottle. I can find somewhere to carry it. I'm not yet at the position that I need to try that water. Yeah. But it ain't purified, that's for sure. Really do the better rucksack. Storage pallet kit. I didn't need that. On a plus point, there's less bears and wolves around.
There's still bears in here?
Yeah, and polar bears.
Oh, Lord.
There's an Arctic area here.
Oh, that's true, actually.
And you get more money for the wolf meat and bear meat.
I don't know, loads of dry sacks, just can't do anything with them.
You will. You're learning as you go, Logos. You said when you came on earlier, you were like, well, I'm starting off and I'm learning the server.
Yeah, that's true, yeah. Quite an enjoyable learning curve, though.
Probably all about getting a better rucksack, realistically.
Yeah.
'Cause once you've sorted that, it becomes a lot not easy, but it becomes easier. And there are some good rucksacks on here.
I found, I think it was a military one earlier, which was quite nice. Can't remember how many slots it was, but it didn't last very long.
There
Or
are
I didn't last very long, sorry.
there are some rucksacks with 120 slots. 120 or 110, Mark?
120, I think.
Yeah, 120, and you can attach like half your inventory to the back of it on top of that.
Oh, I haven't found one of them yet.
But if you want them in good camouflage, you need to be getting into endgame. If you're happy to run around with pink and yellow ones, you might find them earlier. So, but you can get to them eventually.
Emergency supplies have been deployed.
So you've got the map, you'll know where.
Oh, does it actually tell? Oh, yeah, it does.
Yeah,
Yeah, not a chance.
but it moves around the map about every 45-ish minutes. It deploys a set around the map, and then it takes half an hour for them to land. You know where they're going to be, and then you've got time to move towards that objective. So another reason to have a map, basically.
Yeah.
Well, I've got a bit of clothing out of this, I suppose. Move on. You'll have to think about water soon. I suppose fishing is my next port of call. Go find a river. Yeah, get 2 ropes, 1 for fishing, 1 for your dry sack backpack. Or use 2 pieces, or use 2 pieces of leather and the lime. Combine the leather with the lime and it turns into cured leather. 2 pieces of the leather plus a leather sewing kit will make it into a rucksack, which is the same size as a large dry bag, but it isn't multicoloured. And you can probably, and you only need 1 piece of rope, because your fishing piece of rope, you can keep dismantling your fishing pole and wearing it as a belt, if you wish to. And then you can carry a knife on it, or a water bottle on an improvised. So it frees you up a bit more space. Mark, the area you wanted all the crates to spawn, not wanted, you suggested the crates could spawn in at. They are, most of them are in there. The keys will tell you that they're there, and that does come under random gas attack. And it's a really good idea.
How long does your body last after death?
I can't remember. Whatever vanilla is.
It hasn't been changed. I don't think I'll make it back there.
The server's hard enough. Not hard, but it's hard enough without having it despawn quickly. Give you a chance. And if somebody kills you, a chance for them to loot you. I've yet to work out how to have, when you die, you've got a gas grenade automatically on you. Yeah. No, I wouldn't do that to people. Know where I am on the map. I don't know where the nearest body of water is. I reckon if I go this way, I might get to a river. If I don't get to a river soon, I'm going to have to go into drinking dirty water.
Oh dear.
Purify it using... Oh no, I've got emergency potato. That'll give me a bit of hydration.
I actually found a packet of crisps for the first time, or salty sticks, whatever they're called.
I need to get that out of spawn. So I need to work out how. I can't take it completely out of spawn, because otherwise you end up in a world where you spawn, when you do spawn them in crates, they spawn in with no mouthfuls left inside them. So I need to have the items that cause you to dehydrate, salty sticks, rice, that sort of stuff in tier 1, tier 2, and the 1 can attack back spawn in tier 4. I think probably the best way of doing it. Hear a cow. Don't have a gun. Cow gets to live. potato really didn't last very long. So how I would describe this excuse of Shandy, Lego, was when you're about 8 years old and you're begging a relative for alcohol, and they fill up a pint glass with lemonade and put some cheap lager into the top of it.
Dash on top.
That's what this is. Yeah.
Lager tops.
This is a lemonade
Reverse.
top. Yeah. Yeah.
Certainly doesn't taste 3%, does it?
No.
We're doing drinking on a school night anyway.
I haven't drunk for 2 months.
Yeah, but now you're drinking on a school night. You're going to have a hangover tomorrow, even if it is only 3%.
Really an issue. Only a half school day tomorrow, isn't it? I think it's probably only me and Dave at school. I have to check my email and do a little bit, few bits and pieces, but I haven't got a vast amount on tomorrow. Need to go and see whether the horrible electric vehicle they supplied us with has charged.
Have they done that already?
Yep. Don't just. So we've got an electric vehicle now that when they dropped it off and the guy went, I'm telling you the same as I tell everybody else. Yeah, I'm not literally, but he said, the MOD have bought these because supposedly they have a 190-mile range on the full charge. He said you'll be lucky to get 100 miles out of it. It's 190 miles if it's flat and not in traffic and no hills.
Jesus.
So that's no good for me. And then so for me to go to Bobby would mean that that's all hills on a Tuesday. And when I get there, I said to the person in charge of MT up there, where would I charge it? He's like, well, there are charge points on camp. I said, but if they're taken up, what happens then? He says, well, you'll have to wait. I said, but you guys have said you won't pay me overtime. So if you're not going to pay me overtime, why would I have to wait? Yeah, and that was lost on him a little bit. I'm like, I'm a civvy. I'm not a soldier. I don't work for free. You know. And then they do the standard. Oh, you can have it as foil, so flexi. But in our T's and C's, it says you can refuse flexi. I was like, I don't take flexi. I value my time off. Unless you're willing to pay it as double time, I'm not interested. And it's.
But it's not one of the fast charging ones either, is it?
No.
Don't be silly.
So the 2 charge points we have on camp for currently 5 vehicles are slow charge and take 28 hours to do a full charge.
Yeah, but I'm on about the car is capable of fast charging as well.
Oh no, it is capable of fast charging. It's capable of fast charging. It will do 0 to 80% in 40 minutes if you can find a fast charger.
Right.
Or the Peugeot thing they've given us. Yeah, it will. But that doesn't help me when most military camps have 2 points for every vehicle on there, if that makes sense. And everyone gets there, plugs their vehicle in and walks away. If they've got a job to do. And you'd just be sat there waiting for them to come back. Well, they might have gone on the course for 3 days. So I don't quite know what the answer is, but it is my vehicle. And at the moment, I'm saying, and they're saying, you're being difficult. No, I'm not. You know, I'm paid for 7 hours and 20 minutes per day. So
And the car won't even charge in that time.
yeah, yeah. And when they start saying, "Oh, you need to get it on charge the day before," well, there's 2 charge points on camp between 8 units. It... I said to my boss yesterday, I said I'm going to have to start taking a picture of when it is fully charged, taking a picture to prove it is. And he went, "Well, why would you need that?" I said, "Because I know what you guys will say. When I run out of charge halfway there because I've gone up a hill and been stuck in traffic, you'll try and blame it on me not charging it." "Well, we'd never do that." "Yeah, you would." 100% you would. And they've told us we can't charge them in motorway services because it costs too much. Yeah.
I mean, that much is true.
Yeah, but it's not been thought through at all, the whole moving us to electronic vehicles. And when the guys go up to Donington, it's not going to work for that, is it? It won't do Exeter to Bovington and back on one charge. It ain't going to do Exeter to Donington. Oh well, it'll be challenging, I'm sure. So yeah, I'm gonna go and see if that's charged up tomorrow, and then try and remember if I can remember how it starts.
How it starts?
Yeah, like turn
Just-
key, press buttons, move little levers up and down.
You shouldn't have to do anything in an electric car. Just get in it and press the start button.
No, it's a Peugeot.
Probably got to perform a magic trick, haven't you, to get it started?
Yeah, it feels like that. The guy that dropped it off, he showed us, and everyone's like, yeah, that made sense, and then he left.
Say that one of the cars was my old contract. One of the cars I used, it was a private company who had it. I used to sort of do the transport for us. It was one of the new Teslas. And honestly, the first day he got it, he was sat there for 20 minutes and he was like, "We will leave in a minute, but I have no idea what to do." I was like, "How long you had the car?" And he was like, "First day with it." I was like, "Well, I've got to be in clinic in an hour. And we're an hour and a half away from a location, so if you can work it out sharpish, that'd be appreciated." And it ran out of charge when we got there, so he had to charge it. And May was supposed to come back to do another job and then pick me up. He couldn't. So he lost a whole entire day's fare, basically. Waiting for me.
I'm not a fan of electric vehicles.
Yeah, neither was he. Neither was I, actually, the amount of chaos it caused.
I found some water. Big river next to the wall.
Oh, that's where I was earlier.
Many zombies.
Lots and lots.
Mm-hmm. Don't tell Cookie about the yellow ones.
I won't. I wasn't going to tell you, but I think there'll be a nice surprise for Cookie, won't they?
Yeah, especially when he's fully geared. He'll just run off somewhere as a tangent, get completely and utterly geared out, come across a yellow one and go, smack. Dying.
Why, Cookie will say, and he'll be like, there's a gas thing next to me. Well, I did say the map was about gas. Didn't you listen?
I thought he was on tonight.
It's date
Or
night.
was it date night? Ah.
You guys and your date nights.
Oh, I can hear aircraft landing somewhere.
A landing or a crash.
A crash.
Helicopter going down then.
Very close to me by the sounds of it.
Go find it.
I don't think I'm going to live that long though. I'm starving.
I'm going to lose my map.
I've already lost it and recovered it, and I'm going to lose it again.
I gave that to you to look after.
I failed.
Well, I know that now. I'm
If
still
I got
alive.
a closer spawn, it would have been alright, but it spawned me about 5 clicks away from where I should have been. I just made it back, I think. Does it tell you on my map where it crashes?
No.
Ah, that's good.
It'll tell you airdrops. And if you mark, like when you've got an HQ or something like that, if you mark it, it will then it'll make that a 3D marker. And then if you die, that marker will still show up like the trader one does.
Yeah.
So if you then had a base with a couple of spare maps in it, you could run home and re-gear yourself.
Growing in greenhouses, do you still need fertilizer and fork and all that?
Not sure. I don't know what vanilla greenhouses are, Mark. Do you? How they work?
No.
I think you have to. I think with a greenhouse you can just put the seeds in, and then if it used to be if you watered it and fertilized it, it would speed it up, but now it just gives you an increased yield instead.
Okay. I think you got to dig a hole first, haven't you?
I've played DayZ for a very long time, but I have never done plots, planted seeds, watered stuff, ever.
Yeah. I think you got to dig a hole first, if I remember rightly.
The only time I've ever done that is on servers where we're growing drugs to make money. Oh, stop moaning. I've just given you fish to eat. You wanted, wasn't it?
That does not sound good.
Can I briefly explain the base building rules? You're going to need a workbench that acts as a flag to be able to build. You can either use then vanilla building, or you can use underground bases. And you're allowed a maximum of 5 code locks within your base. With your workbench, that is the flag workbench, that you can either make it or find it. If you're going to make it, it's 5 sheets of metal and an electronic repair kit. It can be moved using a screwdriver, and the blue gas bottles that you find all over the map are needed to be poured inside it to keep it active. They can either be found or purchased from trader. And I think that's about it. And you've got a 60-meter radius. 60 or 40. Whatever I put in the instructions, so it's 40. But you can't build without it. You need that workbench to be able to build. Putting a stash in is fine, but the actual base building. And then underground bases, you'll need a shovel to dig the first bit, and then it will show you what items it needs inside. Oh! I didn't want to fall down there. It was nearly stupid, wasn't it? Oh, how did I survive that? Merv just popping into the stream to say you really must stay alive. Thanks, Merv. So you need the workbench before you can build. You do now. It used to be, when I was testing, that you could just build. But I've stopped that. You have to have the workbench. And the reason is the workbench, when someone deploys it, it's logged. And it means that I can check that people aren't using more than 5 code locks. Because without that happening, I don't know where anyone's bases is in an emergency. So I wouldn't fly around and check your base, but when you join the server, what I do is I check your history on servers, and if you're someone I'm taking a risk on, then I would physically go around in invisibility mode and make sure you're not breaking server rules. So for the workbench, 5 sheets of metal and an electronic repair kit. You can find them in the world, and you can also get them on airdrops and from key cards. And you can move the workbench using a screwdriver. It does come with some storage. And once you've built it and claimed it as your territory, like you would a flag, no one else can remove it.
Do you have to put the workbench down before you can build your underground base?
You do now. because otherwise people will just build them and go, it will last for a few weeks. Nobody cares. I'll put 9 code locks in. Who's going to know? So you have to build the workbench top, then build your hatchway, build your underground base, and then with a screwdriver take your workbench down inside. It's just it's so we can log, or I can log, what's happening with people building bases. That for you, because they don't fit inside a backpack. Maybe the super big one. When built, as a kit, it will fit inside fire axe.
I'll be back in 5 minutes.
Okay, mate. We'll see him tomorrow. And you can buy the component parts to make it from trader. So, and the kit will, when made, fit into a reasonable sized rucksack. As I said, it will fit into a pair of firefighter pants. I tested it. And then in the tunnel mark, just use vanilla gates with code locks. So when you upgrade to tier 3 and you want to put some sort of airlock inside, then vanilla wall turn into a gate with wire, with code lock on it. It saved us having to stick another mod inside. There's enough on here. I don't know how to make a mod pack. Whenever I've tried, it's failed miserably. Fast makes it, yeah, but you first need to build the kit right. Makes it really hard for new players. Yep. And base building should be hard. It's hard for me as well, you know, it's hard for all of us. It's the trouble is, do we go the other way and give everyone back loads of storage, you know, so t-shirts hold hundreds of items, not hundreds, but lots of items. Or maybe you want rucksacks that then can be worn on your body and accessed all the time. And that's the problem. If we go one way, do we carry on and then it just becomes another server? I want base building to be hard. I make raiding of bases hard, so you have to get to the last crate to be able to get the devices to raid a base. So that's difficult. And the items that spawn in that crate means you need to go there more than once, which means you need to do the end game cycle a few times, which makes it difficult. So, and you don't have to, you know, you can, as I said, find the actual item built. You might be, if you get one of the big rucksacks from an airdrop, then you can carry metal in that. But you're making a choice then. You're saying, okay, I need 5 sheets of metal back at my stash. That's what I'm going to choose to carry rather than other items. It's. I understand that it's hard. I do get that. And I realised that last wipe we were giving people flags. If I could have made... What I wanted to do was make the trader sell the workbench. But it won't recognise the workbench as an item to sell in the trader. Starting something should be easy, becoming good should be hard. This is a survival server. It's meant to be harder.
Who's this? Asking.
Faz on the
Baz.
yeah, in the
Did
chat.
he play the last server we had?
Aqua in the Discord, probably.
Oh, Aqua.
Yeah.
Huh.
I think it's Aqua. Aqua in the Discord. Yeah. It's difficult. I get it. And the mouse server was hard, but we gave away a flag kit. I didn't want to do that here because it involved me having to give away flag kits. If I could have made trader work to give them away, I would have done. What I did was I've put onto the base building loot crate the kits that you need, and I've increased the keys to allow you to get that key. You've got a better percentage chance of getting those keys off dead zombies. And that key would then give you the items you need to do your base. I mean, our other option would have been to have no workbench and have people make flags the conventional way. You know, gather all the rocks, cut the trees, find a flag. Again, a really hard thing to do on a server like this with limited storage. It's a difficult balancing act. It really is. But it is achievable. How I would see it is players would have maybe a stash and they would gun run and food run into trader until they'd built up enough nails to buy 5 sheets of metal at the trader and the electronic repair kit, and then they'd build it at the trader, and then they'd carry that out of the trader in their rucksack or in their firefighter pants and start their base off. And I love base building. Mark will second me on that.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm a massive base builder. But it's... on a lot of servers, it's far too easy. In my opinion. And the only thing you need metal for on this server is making that item. You don't need to upgrade gates because the raiding is a code lock raid. and then get shot in the back. It's a choice you make, though, isn't it? If you don't want to do it via trader, then go to an airdrop. Or get a key from a zombie. And do it that way. Or go and upgrade and get a better rucksack, because you can find them in the world. And then carry the metal. So there are options. Bandage. And an AK mag. Which are the sheets? Top of my head, I won't know without logging out and going across and having a look. Let me go into I can't be killed mode and have a look for you. God mode, invisible. Right. I'll have a look for you now. Yeah, metal sheets are 50 each, repair kit is 50, so 300 nails gets you the workbench. That's 2 Mosins, or Winchesters, or CZ 550s. They're 150 each, or an AKM, 2 AKMs. Any of the 5.56 weapons, 3 of those will get you the workbench. Or look at, where are we there? So a wolf stake is 50 nails. So go into the wolf areas, kill a wolf pack, you'll probably have enough money, you have enough nails there to do it in one run. I see someone's turned the lights out, Mark.
And I'm not logging off because of that. I'm logging off because I've got to just go and do some stuff.
Yeah.
Good day. Good fun.
Something different.
Mm.
Did say Lego wouldn't be back in 5 minutes. And guess what?
There's a man that thinks a phone call with his missus is only going to last 5 minutes.
Yeah. When she's on holiday, and you can get him to see him because she's away. So Aqua did his little complaining and then went round the corner and found a workbench on the floor. And I didn't spawn it in, but it's the second time he said, because it did it earlier. He was like, this is not working, this is not happening, I can't find this, where is it, what you done with it? And then he found some, and now that's happened. Oh, a shot. Well, no, not a shot, a blowing up zombie.
Right, I'll catch you tomorrow.
Okay, no problem, mate. I'll see you tomorrow.
Ciao.
Here is Spike. So there you go, Faz, or Aqua. You got your workbench. They are findable. In some ways, it's like base building plus. If people don't turn on, yeah, you can have on base building plus. You can have the ability of making the book that you need, the recipe book, using a piece of paper and some nails or planks. Or you can turn that off and say people have to find the recipe book to be able to build their base. Is that hard? Depends on the server. I've played on servers where that's ultra rare with no trader. I mean, I've played on hardcore PvP servers where it's vanilla building with code locks and explosives, but here you do have the ability. I have tried to make it so you've got the ability. You just might have to search a little bit, and you found it. I mean, I'm gonna die now. We all know that. I've got a lack of water and no water to drink. We know it's gonna happen. And I wrote this, and I put the server together, so it's my own fault. So now we should get about, up until restart, it should be night time. Then restart should happen. It should become 8 o'clock in the morning again. So you're always going to get a period of darkness. So I have a separate log on the server that's in the back end of the server, and when you deploy the workbench, it logs it's been deployed and the Steam ID of who's deployed it. And it just means that I can then track where bases are, and if people have more than one base each, because in the rules it says one base per person. So if someone had 2 bases, I would know without having to try and work it out. So it's really useful tool to have. And all I do is once a week is I run a I just go in there and just look at the Steam IDs, and if there's one Steam ID has more than one workbench, then I would put on invisible mode and fly over. Probably send them a warning in game, say you've got 2 workbenches, you're in breach of the rules, you have 24 hours to put this right. And if they took no notice, I would kick them and ban them from the server. Because the server rules are there for all of us. So, and I have to comply with them. You know, once I start recording a series on here, I'm not building tonight, everything I do on the server will be recorded. It will be streamed. So even if I have to go into admin mode to help people out, I will record that and upload it so people can see that I'm not making use of the admin tools that I've got. Because obviously I am playing the server as well, as is Mark, and Mark has admin rights as well, but he's not a streamer. But I know that he would never do anything. So the admin team we pick based upon that. Like Cookie's another member of the admin team, but he would never do anything to harm the server. Oh. It's not difficult when you've got the admin tools to know where every player is on the map, which is why I do it all on stream once I'm recording the series. Tonight I'm just walking around and showing off the server, dying a bit.
Hello.
Hello, mate. You're back. It's it's night time.
I was going to say, I'm not going to log on, I'm knackered.
Yeah.
I was just going to let you know. I
That's
seen
all
you were still in chat, so I was going to just pop in and say goodbye.
Yeah. No, you've picked the right time. It's dark now, and it will be dark now till restart at 10 PM, and then it will go back to being morning again.
Yeah, definitely good timing, man.
Yeah. But that's the cycle that works. It will get about an hour before restart. It will get dark. You'll have dusk. Then it will be dark for about just over half an hour. Is what I've aimed for.
Yeah.
Then you'll get restart and it'll be morning. So there will always be a period of dark nights. So MVGs make sense. So many servers we play where you don't need MVGs, yeah? Whereas here they're gonna be a sensible option to have.
Makes sense.
Yeah. No, mate, I hope you enjoyed tonight.
I did. I'm gonna jump back on tomorrow, unless you're going across to the other one.
We'll be on the other. We will tomorrow. The minute I finish work, Cookie will be on lunch.
Yep.
And we will spend most of tomorrow his lunchtime, and then tomorrow night on that one. Now Cookie's not having a late night tomorrow, so when he finishes, I might switch back onto this one.
Yeah, it's all
depending
good.
on how late he is and how knackered I am.
I'm just having a look at what I'm doing. I should be free from about 5.
Okay. If you're not, you're not. I'm normally live on. I'm normally thinking about going live about 6:30 on a Friday.
Oh yeah, I'll be in long before then. Yeah, that's fine.
And if you're on Saturday night, the same Cookie will be on date night. If you're about, we can play this server. We can play another server. We can have a go on the Battle Royale server if we can get on. If you want to give it a go.
Oh, that sounds like a good Saturday. Yeah, I'm not doing anything Saturday.
Yeah.
There's no rugby either.
So there's
Well, no
the
internationals.
Battle Royal one is you spawn in, you'll be a pair, so the two of us would be together in a team, and you've got the circles like you had on Nuclear Winter that get smaller and smaller over Cherno, and you fight for last pair or last man or last pair standing.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and if you're outside the circle when it closes in, you die. How can I pick up the workbench again? Firefighter pants, but won't it let you put it in your hand? Okay, let me, Baz. What I'll do is I'll just go into God mode, and come and have a check and see what's happening. If you're happy with that, but I'll do it on stream so everybody can see that I'm not cheating. Mode.
Well, I'll let you go anyway.
Okay, mate, no problem.
All right, catch you in a bit.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. Hi. Did you pick? Oh, you picked it up all right. You okay? So once you've placed it, you would pick it up with a screw. You would break it afterwards. If you need to move it, you'd use a screwdriver.
I'm good. You're streaming my base location.
I will go away. um. I'm in. Be right back. And I don't know where you are. I've just flown to coordinates rather than look at where you were on the map.
Yeah. No worries. All good. Kind of dealing with my inventory. That's all good.
Do you have a screwdriver or not?
No.
Do you want one?
That's all-
If I give you a screwdriver, you can see how it works. Would that make it easier for you?
Yeah, I mean, I think I know how it is. It's basically just place it and it's like a scrollable menu. But the thing I'm not sure about, so I first need to place a workbench, then I need to make, like if I want to make an underground base, I make my underground base. No.
So yeah, so what you do is you deploy the workbench, you then dig your hatchway, so you start off your underground base, and then once you've got inside the start of the underground base, you get inside that level 1, you then come outside, use a screwdriver on your workbench and take that into the
Okay.
underground with
Yeah.
you, and at that point all that shows up is a hatchway, which you can stick a cam net on and a code lock.
Yeah. I've seen like a video about it, but that makes sense about the workbench though. Okay. And the workbench also acts as flagpole, you said?
Yes, so the workbench is your flagpole.
Okay. Yeah, that's all I need to know. I mean, then I will figure it out. Pretty good.
Not that workbench though. That's the other workbench.
Oh, it's the wrong one?
Yeah, I'll exchange it for you. Okay.
But,
Give me a
yeah.
second and I'll do an exchange for you.
Wait, what's this workbench then?
So the one
This is
there
like a storage.
is your new one.
I see now. I see.
I will now destroy the old one for you.
Thank you. This makes also sense now because like I found more of those boxes and they were huge. So that's what I meant by the inventory space being like as a solo you cannot take both. You know, you cannot take and base stuff and a workbench.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense now.
Yeah, this makes way more sense because I thought it was that big, but it's wasteful. It's like half as small.
Okay, good. I'm glad that's sorted. I'll disappear again now and leave you to it.
Yeah. Hey, thank you.
back, guys. And slowly dying. Oh, and the sun's coming up, so that was a lot quicker than I expected. That's alright. Oh, and I've got wolves coming on me, so we are going to die. Unless we can get up high somewhere, we will be killed. We need a high seat or equivalent. Don't come up north, is the answer. You got a weapon. Out of ammo now. My rest level is 21% and I'm cold. Yeah. Sleep next to a fire, inside. Make sure your clothes are dry. Or find one of the injections that wakes you up. It ain't gonna go well. We are going to die. No ammo. Trader isn't a safe zone. Don't despawn them. Zombies are a nightmare. And the wolves want to kill me. They won't even kill me at the moment. Wish they would. Oh, have I got... Am I still running in? I am, aren't I? There we are. That's the reason then. Come on, kill me. Get it over and done with. Must be at that point. Yeah, I'm losing health. Good. Right, come and bite me again. Stumbling to my death. That's it. It's all over bar the shouting. And you are dead. And I will call it there, guys. It's the end of the stream. I will catch you tomorrow when I will carry on. Probably not on this server, but I'll certainly be back here on Saturday. I will catch you.